Hi guys, Kirk here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today what I want to show you guys is we're doing a pillar here. This pillar is it's a top of a deck, and I'm going to counter flash the flashing that they have here. My son asked me a good question. Dan's on the camera. I was going to put this guy right here, keep it flush with here, and drop it down over this one. He says, well, Dad, how come you can't just put it on the ground, say like right here, or why do we got to be at that certain area? They're going to build this deck up. They're going to put a few membranes on here, waterproof membranes. They're not going to concrete this. If they were, that'd be way up here. They're just going to put membranes on this. So this counter flashing should go at least about, say, 2 inches above here. Their membrane is only going to be about a 1/4 inch thick here. So that going right there, then this one going here, that gives me the foundation to start working my way up this post. I'm going to go ahead and attach these guys, like say this one right here, and I'm using the gun to attach them. This one here, I'm going to attach that also. And I've got a template. These are my templates to keep these straight. Now that I've got that, they didn't have a saddle here. A saddle is a piece of metal that goes over this and comes up the wall because of the way this is working. There's no living space under this. However, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this guy right in here. I'm working in the hot sun, so when you're doing this peel and stick, it really sticks to everything. I'm going to get this guy down here right now, which I'll show you how we do that. I could go paper in here, however the paper creates water joints in there, and we all know how water gets everywhere. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this piece of membrane here. Then I'm going to kind of inch this corner in with my fingers, like so. I cut this one right here, go over the drip screed, and this goes over it. It kind of counters it. Then they're going to place a flashing directly over this as well as this. Flashing is going to go down to here, 4 inches. It's going to go over the stucco side. What I want to show you is how to waterproof these guys right here. I could use paper, but I prefer to use this peel and stick. Now this peel and stick is kind of a drag to use it in the sun, but I'm used to it. Okay. Day like today, you just touch it and it sticks to itself very well. Alright, I'll show you how we do this stuff. We get one side right where we want it. Hopefully I can manage to grab it where it won't stick to itself. Too late. If it sticks to itself, peel it off. It's a real drag. Alright guys, here we go. Now that I got that right there, now you kind of make this joint right here. Use your finger to crease it, just like that. Then you kind of walk it through, stick it to the wood, and make this other tight joint right here. This way water can't penetrate. Then we just fold this over like so. Then I'm going to put a piece right here. And then I'll show you how we wire these and place corners on them. It's going to take me about another 20 minutes to get the rest of this stuff on. So I'll show you how we do the wires in the corners, which are kind of interesting. Okay guys, remember, this is always best to do early morning. Right now it's very hot. This welds to itself. Okay, now I got my top. I want one piece for the top. It comes down over here, comes down on this side, comes down here and here. So we are bulletproof now with these guys. Can't get any better than that. Now that we're bulletproof, we are going to wire it. I'll show you how we wire this too. This is kind of interesting because most half flanges, say like these right here, this is a half flange. Right here is 3.5 inches, and right here is only 1.5 inches. But we need to cut these, and because they stick out so far, we're going to improvise and cut them even more than the stock item. Alright guys, now that we got this membrane all done real nice, fastened here, tight, all the corners are secure and tight, no water penetrating in. Our arch is nice, then we go ahead and we'll wire it. Now, this stuff, before we get to the corners, which are kind of interesting to do, all this stuff got to be cut out first. Now what Dan's going to do is we have 4 sides here plus the bottom. He's going to take his snips and he's going to hold back. He's going to cut it here, then cut it here, cut it here, cut it here. That way this fastens inside. We have this piece here, so our corner will tie everything in. Real tedious. It's going to take him 20 minutes to do this. Alright, Dan asked me, is there a faster way to cut these? No, there's not. It's a slow way. I'm showing him how to lath. He's showing me how to use this camera. Next, we're going to put the corners on. Alright guys, because this fella put 1/2 inch indentations on here, or the surrounds, what I generally do is I'll put my corners on first. Once I got my corners on, that will allow me to gauge my next cut. Now, okay, let me get these on. Sometimes these guns get stuck. When they do, we just pull a staple out with our snips. Don't get your fingers near there. And yes, I have seen a guy put a staple through his finger before. Not pleasant. Alright, so once we get that, now we're going with our 1/2 flange. Again, it has a full flange here and a 1/2 one. These are designed for 2x4s. It won't work for this because if I try to put it on here, this one, I'll show you. Okay, see where this corner is, or this corner. If I put this one here, now this one sticks out another inch further than this one. So we got the 20-minute project of cutting these individually. We buy them stock like this thinking that they'll make a big difference, but when a fella builds out only 1/2 inch, you still have to improvise and pre-cut all of these. So in 20 minutes I'll have all 8 of these cut, and we'll show you how that goes on too. Alright guys, just finishing up now. Man, these things were time consuming. And I spent about an hour. And how I even from here to here to here to here is, once this corner piece is evened out exactly where I want it, then I use it as my template or guide. So I can just put that one right there, and I'm right at where I want to be. Staple it on. I've already got all my little pieces. The last thing I do is I bend these arches. The arch edges, you can make arches big. It's great for big ones. When you're trying to make small arches, it is a pain in the butt. It takes forever. But anyway, what I did to cap this last thing off is got everyone done except for this one here. I'll show you how I do my final. Like I'll bend my arch. It looks kind of ugly, but if I make it where it's not too pretty, I can fix it with the cement. I can. I'm pretty good with cement, so I had that luxury. Dan says, well, you learn to do all this by mistake, guys. I've done thousands of these guys right here. You learn how to do them well, especially if you have to redo one or two. So, anyway, that's how you do it. It's all true and plumb, level. Both sides are true and plumb. Anyhow, my name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Thank you folks for watching, and as usual, we'll see you on the next one.